yada yada, hypothalamus.
Skip to my Lou, my darling.
Hi guys, it's Lou. Since I'll be turning 50 next month, I thought it might be fun to look up a few articles on aging. Well, fun is a strong word. Let's just call it interesting. So I don't remember the keywords that I plugged in to find this article, but it's from thingshealth.com and it is titled What Nobody Tells You About Aging, in parentheses, until it's too late. I even wore my grandma sweater in honor of today's video. Before I go on, I don't know about the before it's too late. Too late for what? To know about it before it happens? Maybe. The very first thing that nobody tells you about aging is facial hair. Both men and women, as they age, will develop facial hair. Men will notice the hair that's already on their gels becoming gray, and women will notice hair on the chin and cheeks, although they show a picture here of a woman with a stash. Anyway, I don't see that facial hair on men turning gray is a bad thing, but growing a beard as a woman, yeah. Anyway, we women will have hairy faces as our hormones change due to menopause. Less estrogen. Next thing nobody tells you, shrinking. We shrink as we get older. Apparently the process begins in our 30s and you can actually tell more in your 40s, which explains a lot for me. I used to be 5'9" at my tallest. I don't think I'm that anymore. Research says that men lose about an inch between the ages of 30 and 70. Women, 2 inches. It's not fair. As if that's not bad enough, this article says that your brain gets smaller too. That's also shrinking. 2 parts important to learning and memory start to shrivel and die at a rate of around 50,000 neurons a day after the age of 30. So for 20 years, I've been getting dumber and dumber. Oh, there's a little added bonus here that says for men to not be alarmed if their twig and berries gets smaller. And also that some of the aforementioned will begin to sag. Kind of like our boobs. Next we have early to bed, early to rise. As you get older, you require less sleep. Anyway, it says that middle-aged adults sleep an average of 23 minutes less than people between the ages of 20 and 30, and those 66 to 83 years old sleep about 20 minutes less than middle-aged people, which is 40 through 55. I'm right in there. Ooh, next is adult acne. As you age, the collagen in your skin breaks down, wrinkles deepen, and skin gets thinner and weaker. That's what they said. Therefore, your skin will become more acne prone as you get older, especially those women going through menopause, as if menopause wasn't bad enough. Add some acne. Next thing that no one tells you until it's too late is that your body temperature changes. Now, before reading it, I'm going to say, of course, women and hot flashes during menopause, but it looks like thinner skin might be a reason that you feel cooler. Now, that's the thinner skin that you're getting acne from now is making you cold, but it could also be medical conditions like beta blockers, your thyroid, diabetes, all kinds of good stuff. Next, your senses change. This I know, and I know this because my sister told me. She worked in a, I don't think we call it old folks home anymore, do we? Anyway, she worked where there were older people. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I certainly have. They wear so much perfume. They just, too much. And this is because they can't smell it. They put it on and they think, I don't smell anything. And then they drench themselves and they're a walking perfume factory. Anyway, let's see what the article says. Sensitivity to flavors, sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. Those all start to decline. And it happens to women 10 to 20 years earlier than men. Another sense change is the ears. As you get older, your eardrums and inner ears change. And we know this because You'll see even cartoons on TV where someone says something to an old person and the old person says, "What?" Or they have hearing aids. So I'm looking forward to that. So lastly with the senses is your eyesight around 40, which I must say it happened to me, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. I just couldn't see up close anymore, especially if it wasn't well lit, whatever I was reading. Yeah, I can't see anything. Next is migraines vanish, which I find interesting. People over the age of 70 report far less migraines. I've had one migraine that I could pinpoint in my entire life, and that was when I graduated college. I had family coming in to Santa Barbara to watch me walk, and a girlfriend of mine and I went and had, I don't know, one margarita, and about an hour after we got home, worst pain ever. Now, I feel sorry for people that get constant migraines because that was, I mean, I can't even compare it to anything. But luckily, when you get older, those dissipate. It also says that if you had headaches, those will be less as well. Fear of falling. I've had that since I can remember. I'm very clumsy though. So this has something to do with the loss of hearing, loss of balance. Combine that with less flexibility and strength, you're gonna fall. Not necessarily, but it increases the risks of falling. Now, this isn't actually falling, it's fear of falling. You feel like it can happen to you anytime, anywhere. A third of adults over the age of 65 fear falling, which to me is weird because falling is scary no matter how it happens. I will never bungee jump or skydive. I'm a big wuss. Walking, jogging, dancing, doing yoga, weight training, those kinds of activities will keep you more mobile and stable, therefore less likely to fall. Thinning hair is the next one, and men start to lose their hair moderately to extremely in their 40s. In fact, 53% of men in their 40s go entirely bald. It's more than half. That's a lot. 16% of men between the ages of 18 and 29 have reported significant hair loss. It does say here that research has found that bald men are perceived as more mature, intelligent, educated, and honest. So there's something. Now, let's see what women have in store. Aging women tend to lose more hair all over their body. I'm regretting this grandma sweater. I'm hot. Next is thinning eyebrows. Well, that's thinning hair, isn't it? Thyroid hormone deficiency or nutritional deficiencies can also make you lose your eyebrows. This one in particular doesn't bother me because I have to draw my eyebrows in no matter what. More naps. You take more naps. I'm all for that. I love naps. Seniors take multiple naps throughout the day because it enables them to recharge and stay mentally fresh. Because at night, when you're older, you sleep less because you have multiple disturbances like having to go to the bathroom at night. It interrupts your sleep, so you need naps during the day when you're older or now. Increased belly fat. That's no fun. As we age, our metabolism slows down. And I have to say, for me, I used to eat like I don't know, what kind of person eats a lot. I ate a lot, so much so that my friends would accuse me of having a tapeworm because I wouldn't gain any weight. Well, the moment I turned 39, it was like a light switch that someone turned off and I no longer could eat whatever I want. Anyway, slimming down or putting on muscle becomes more difficult as you grow older, not only because of metabolism slowing down, but the fact that we are not as active as we once were. No more hot flashes, ladies. I thought we already went over temperature. Anyway, it just says that there are other reasons besides menopause that women get hot flashes. Lifestyle changes, medication, nutritional deficiencies, yada yada. Hypothalamus. Consume more cooling foods. So no chili peppers for you menopausal ladies. Next is less stress, and that's good news. I think you just end up getting older and just not giving a shit about the stuff you used to give a shit about. All of these things in our life plays a role in how happy you are, how satisfied you are, friendships, relationships, money, your health. It's said that once you reach a certain age, you stop worrying about that stuff. I have no friends, no one loves me, I'm broke, and I'm gonna die. Oh, that's it. That was the last one. I don't know how many those were, but these are things that no one tells you about aging until it's too late. So maybe if I've told you this in time, it's not too late. Too late to what? I don't know. But here's how I look at it, or this is how I'm looking at it, because 50, I mean, that's middle age if you think you're going to live to 100. I believe that growing older is a privilege. A lot of people don't even make it to the middle of a lifetime. I've noticed that time is going so much faster than it used to. And as I look back on all the stuff that I've done and seen and heard and experienced in these 50 years, I feel incredibly lucky, even though there were some really not so fantastic times. That's all part of it. And those not so fantastic times are what make you really appreciate the good times. And I've had a lot of those. When I was in high school, I never believed that I would make it past, say, 20. And that might be the reason that what is it that they call the age that you feel you are forever? I don't know. Mine is 17. I feel kind of like a kid a lot of the time. And I don't know if that's good or bad. Could be either. But all this business about anti-aging and looking younger, even feeling younger. What's so wrong about getting older? Obviously I don't know how many things that I just mentioned to you that nobody tells you, but this stuff all happens because we had those younger years. And for pretty much everybody, those younger years are the time to do what's there. And I guess the rest of your life, you are living through the consequences of what you did before. And that means a broken body. That means wrinkles. That means forgetting stuff or not being able to hear or see as well as you did before. But anti-aging, sure. Youth is very attractive. Sometimes youth is actually beauty because we see youth as desirable. And unfortunately, that means that being older is looked at as less desirable. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with this, but that's it for this video on... See, I already forgot because I'm getting older. What nobody tells you about getting older until it's too late. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already subscribed but would like to be, please hit that button down below and you'll see me very soon with more videos. Bye guys.